Yo, what's up, people? It's Coke Boy here. This is the final episode of the year. Welcome to the Thursday episode on the 29th of December 2022. I hope you've had a good year. My year has been a mixed bag, to be honest. And I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for life ultimately because we have next year to try again. At least for now, I believe we have next year by the grace of God to try again. And whatever evil that you think has happened to you this year, you have next year to have a good year. If this wasn't a good year, so keep that hope alive and let's go into the new year strong. Um, this day there's no guest because I found something on the internet I'm going to share with you guys. I'm going to try and make this episode short so we don't bore anybody. A lot of people are doing work at home. Nobody is going to work because I've certain people who listen to my podcast say they mostly listen to it on their way to work or when they get to work and they go early. They just like put their earpiece in and they listen before someone comes in. And mostly they don't even finish it. And so, they start their day before my podcast can finish. Well, I have to say what I have to say. So, but if there's anything I can do to maybe cut down time, something unnecessary that I rant about, you can tell me and I'll adjust. So, I'm trying to keep this in light. I saw on the internet today. I won't say with social media, but I saw something a confession night that somebody did, and then there were lots of confessions, bro. The things I saw, I mean, only a few things shocked me, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to take all these stories and I'm going to talk about them on the podcast one after the other because that's a recipe for interesting stuff. So I'm trying to pull it up because it didn't left me, but yeah, but before then, let me just share one small story. So I was chatting with one of my friends here, and then there's this thing. I'm going to talk about it at some point, maybe next Thursday. I want to have girls on that would speak on this because I don't know why it happens. Boys, yeah, that lie about what they have to attract women, like not to attract, but like to date women. I find that funny because what she told me was this. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted. What she told me was this: that she was dating this guy, right? And she broke up with him because he lied to her. Why did he lie? What did he lie about? He said his status, his almost everything about him was a lie. And she was saying this thing to me, and she was deeply upset because she felt offended that this man thought he had to look a certain way and be a certain way to be able to attract her. You know, um. So, fuck, somebody's trying to sell me something. Wait, let me focus. I'm turning this off now. Let me focus. So she was dating this guy, right? Dating him. And then she used to go to his house and visit him. He picks her up in his car. And the relationship was going good. And I can't remember. God, I have to go back now. I have to try and pull up the chat to see where exactly she told me she caught him. I don't know why I didn't arrange my story fully before. Well, here's the thing. She told him something happened and yeah, there's another girl. God, my storytelling is fucked. There was another girl in the picture that she knows, right? So she posted this guy one day, and this girl now commented on the picture and was like, she knows this guy, or something like that. Shit, it's in a voice note, and I can't play her voice. Okay. So, there's something in text here. It said didn't add up at all. All right, so she posted. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. She posted the guy's picture, right, on his birthday, and then somebody commented, and then they were now discussing about him, and the background story that she was getting from this other source was not adding up to what this guy had told her before. So then she now confronted the girl that linked them together in the first place, and then asked him of that basic info, also background check about background story about the guy, and that didn't add up as well to what he said. It was more like what this other girl told her. So it was clear that it was like, so she started making inquiries, and then she found something out. Found out that this guy, the car that he was picking her up in was borrowed, always borrowed. It wasn't his car. He doesn't have a car, right? This guy has a house, quite alright. Well, I say a room, right? He has a one-bedroom apartment, not even self-con, one bedroom where the kitchen is in a kitchen box. But she said that wouldn't have mattered to her because she liked the guy. That's why she said yes to him. But what he did always was whenever she wants to visit him, he takes her to, or she told her his address that she told him was his friend's house, a house where he was squatting. But when the friend is around, he tells her that the friend is the one squatting. So, almost, I just felt bad for the guy, but I felt like if she left him, then good riddance because that's really recipe for a lot of shit. I know some people say fake it till you make it, but when somebody is believing and trusting you, or your relationship is built on a lie, on an actual lie, any business relationship, anything that is built on a lie is bound to crumble. It doesn't matter how long it takes, it's going to crumble. Yeah, I cannot tell a fucking story without slipping into advice, cook boy. So, but that was wild. That was wild. I'm trying to summarize it. So let's get into the first one. This is from Andy, 22-year-old. He said, Omo, it's out of context, but clippers always make me come. Like anytime I cut my hair, in less than 2 minutes of clipper touching my hair, I'll come. It's always embarrassing. P.S. I'm a guy. Nah. So when they're shaving his head, he comes. When they are barbing you in barbing saloon, you are coming. Are you mad? These barbers I used to mistakenly okay, no, 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 they don't mistakenly touch your dick. Barbers, I don't know if it has happened to other guys, but it's very awkward, right? But both the barber and the baby both pretend it doesn't happen. You touch your baba's dick unintentionally. It happens. I don't know why. I don't know why my hand has to be there. Look, man, them don't tell me it's only me because it happens to you too. I'm sure guys can relate to this. It cannot be only me. Ah, fuck. But this guy is just weird, man. All right, Itohan. I don't know which tribe this person is. 23 says, I'm a 23-year-old virgin, but virgin, but I'm ashamed of it. I lied to my people around that I've had sex plenty of times to appear worldly or sharp. But the truth is that I am lonely and depressed, and I'm always attracted or in love with a friend's ex or current boyfriend. I'm also introverted. Help. You need to get laid, fam. Like, I would always advocate for chastity and keeping your body. But if, as a result of your virginity, you are attracted to uh people you see having sex with your friends and it makes you jealous and then you're attracted to them, then you need to fix that up, or get into a relationship yourself. Unless if you look if you're not fine, then nobody can help you. You have to find somebody that will settle for your looks. But if anybody that is sleeping with her friend's boyfriend, that's just wrong. All right, because a virgin doesn't give you any pity. Stop. You can go and start kissing those boys, and that's also equally wrong. So I advise the person to lose their virginity. I don't know how to advise virgin girls. I'll just advise you to keep it because that's ultimate value. But in this case, just mind your business and leave people's boyfriend. Ara Olat is 26 years old. See, I met a guy that has been making mouth since that he will do this and that. At the end of the day, his dick did not even stand. And he still kept saying he finished me. I just did look up. If he didn't stand, then how does he have the mind to say he finished you? I don't get it. Is he did you people make way in a parallel universe? Because if it didn't stand, then it didn't happen in it. Well, let's plow ahead. Yeah, I got these things from well, I'm not going to say. So this is Eric, 21. 21 is pretty young. Let's see what Eric has to say. There was a time a male lecturer in another department called me into his oh shit. No. No. Alright. There was a time a male lecturer called me into his office and locked the door. He made sexual advances at me. My friends that I told think that I ran away, but I actually fucked the shit out of him. I'm a guy by the way. Oh god. God, I read that out loud. Fuck. Yo, he slept with his male lecturer. It's already bad. You are dealing with lecturers attacking small girls. And we're not even done with that. It's two men now that didn't. I wonder who was top though. Like I wonder who was. Nah, this is out of. This is out of proportion. Let me leave it. But look, I can't stop wondering because when he says it like that, did he plow the lecturer? But you have to look a certain way for a lecturer to just assume you're gay and start following you up. I'm pretty sure this guy is highly effeminate and maybe even eyes the lecturer because you're not just unless you were a slut to raise to power 10. You cannot just see somebody and want to sleep with them immediately because they made sexual advances at you, unless the guy looks like a fucking baboon. All right, let's move on. My phone is low. Wow, I'll go finish the episode. Though. What? Why is everything about? That's what this confession nights are about. I effed my late neighbor's husband during the. Please, I hope you're a woman. Yeah, she is. Jenny, 26, fucked my late neighbor's husband during the ASU strike, and I don't regret it. He was a sweet lover because he obviously had been horny since the passing of his wife. Ladies, can you do that? Because you're not necessarily making the man cheat, right? The woman is gone, she's dead, and you're helping it. Like all parties, right? If you wanted to sleep with that man, he doesn't have a wife. He's basically single now. I mean, if you look at it deep down, yeah, it seems like he's wrong. But if you logically think it through, if you logically think it through, it is not who exactly are you offending, right? Because the Bible says that the dead know nothing. And I'm pretty sure if the love was strong, she would want her husband to be happy, right? And she would like to provide him the happiness that she can't. But she's not even conscious. She's dead. She doesn't know anything, like respect to the dead. But the marriage thing is still dead to us part, right? So the man is basically single again. So what she did is slept with her neighbor, who apparently is single because he's lost his wife. It might be on her conscience if she knew the wife before her passing. And then, you shouldn't, if you have a strong conscience, you probably won't do that. Sleep with your neighbor when you actually knew his wife before she passed. But if that's not the case, then it looks bad, but it's not really that bad to me. Yeah, whiskey. This one says his name is GB. Yeah, inside the anonymous, you want to be anonymous. Well done, no. 20 years old. I am sincerely tired of this school. I'm afraid not just for myself, but for everyone here. We are all going through hell in this place, and it's very sad and depressing, honestly. I hate it here. I'm tired and I'm scared that I'll ruin my life. Okay, please, 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 please. Next, Johnson, 24. I'm a guy, 24 years old, and a virgin. Not like I haven't had opportunity to have sex, but I tend to get scared and feel I may release quickly. Any advice on something that I could take that will make me last longer? Please, just seeking an advice. All right, here's the thing. Here's what I would say. You will come quick the first time, right? If you don't, you are extremely lucky. So it's instead of putting it off to the future where you are getting older and older, people are expecting you to know what you're doing. You better get it over with as early as possible, and then start gaining experience, and then start, becoming a better lover with time. Because if you are going to be waiting for out of fear, you're not doing it when you've had opportunities to with people that you like or genuinely love, then you're just doing yourself because you will just end up 30-year-old virgin and you would fuck up his first encounter that might even be with one loudmouthed girl that will just embarrass him up and down. So if you want to avoid that, just plow ahead, run it, and then get it over with. If you're lucky, that's why I say do it with somebody you love. So if you have a girlfriend, they might, the first time might be, fucked up, and you can even come clean with that person because there's love there, and there's only very little shame, and then they will understand you, and then if you come quick, then it's just then. All right, you're in a relationship. Over time, you would work on yourself, unless you actually have a premature ejaculation problem. It would fix itself with time, and you would, last the average time that men should last, which Google says is 2 minutes. That apparently social media says is not enough. Well, I don't think it's enough personally, but that's a topic for another day. That might never come. All right, let's move on. Jerry, 24. This isn't a confession per se, but I was duped of my life savings on a Naira to dollar arbitrage platform. I don't really know where to start from. I feel like ending it all. But the thought of my sister keeps me going because I'm the one who caters for her. Oh, this is why people should have children, right? The decision making of people who have children is just on another level. Like, you don't want to ruin your life. You don't want to go to jail. You don't want to die because of another living person that you care deeply about. You don't even care about yourself anymore. You let yourself die. But because that person is alive and that person's life will be worse off without you, you would stay alive. And that is like real, genuine love. I think after what God feels for us, that is it. Somebody who cares for their sibling or their child is just no, is this the child one first. So people care for their children more than other people care for their siblings, to be honest. But yeah, everybody gets duped. Look, if MMM didn't get you, then Crowd Rising got you. If Crowd Rising didn't get you, then Twinkers got you. If that didn't get you, Inks Nation. But there's a bunch of stuff that we've all lost money to Crowd One. There's like I see a multitude of things. People still haven't learned. I've said this on my YouTube channel before. If anything comes to you and says, put money here and you're going to get more than that money that you put by inviting people or by doing nothing, or run. All right. If you want to make money, you have to work hard for it. It's not by putting your money and then letting it just double for no reason, or calling two people to come and trap themselves in that thing as well, just so you can get your money back and some profit. All right. Let's move on. Blessing. Blessing is 21. So he said, there is a guy in my hostel which I'm kind of close with, and he normally comes to my room before and we just talk and then read. I swear, I swear that boy does not come to your room to just read. In his mind, whatever this thing is going to end with, I just know that, let's assume that boy's name is John. John, or his name is Shekuma. Let's assume his name is Shekuma. Shekuma did not come to your room to just read and talk. On those times, he used to come to your room. Day one, day two, day three, he's coming to your room to read and talk. People don't know anything. But let's go on to talk and then read. He read. Oh, cute. But yesterday, my roommate was not around and he was trying to force himself on me. It was God's grace that nothing happened. That's good. Big up you, girl. Big up you. You should not let Shekuma in your room next time, because that's what he's always wanted. So he got the opportunity and he tried to move in. Brave guy, but it didn't work. Big up blessing. Glory is 27. So my past is a little bit messy. Fuck. I don't think we'll finish this confession thing because I'm just going to. Okay, I think this is the second to last one. This is actually the last one. Great, because I thought that this one is going to take take time, because I talk on things like this. So my past is a little bit messy. Took a decision to be celibate, and I've been maintaining it for 8 months now. But right now, seem to be the hardest. Is there anything I can do to keep my mind fixed on the goal? I don't understand. If your past is messy, then your past is messy. Being celibate does not erase your past, and truly, nobody cares more about that past that is messy than a man that wants to marry you, for example. There's a small, tiny, itty bitty, teeny weeny percentage of men that would say they don't care about your past, no matter how messy it is. They would say, because I still don't believe that they believe it themselves, that they don't care about your past. But that past that exists, right? It's not going to be erased, and the only person who cares about it is the person that wants to get married to you or date you seriously. So I suggest you just look for that man, and if your past is too much baggage for any of them to take, just filter through, yeah. And before you sleep with any of them, you should let them know already, so you should know who really wants to actually stay beyond all of that, and then ultimately you end up with that person. Or if you just want to be a nun, not marry anybody and just be celibate forever, then maybe what you should do, keep your mind fixed on the goal, is to keep only female friends, because you guys have this toxicity thing going on around yourselves. Fuck, that was bad. I'm sorry, but keep female friends. uh don't make male friends, because obviously a lot of them actually want to sleep with you. So if you make enough male friends, one would actually succeed. And then be close, find religion, right? Find God, because then you would understand that premarital sex is immoral. And then if you want to take that religion seriously, ultimately to help you with your celibacy and chastity, celibacy, because there's nothing chaste about the messy past. Well, that's what it is. And we've come to the end. Damn, let's see if I can time this into 20 minutes on the dot. But you know, that's basically it for the night. I think these were all interesting. I think I'll find more of this and maybe make it a segment. Let me know if I should make these things a segment, because I come across stuff like this a lot on the internet. So if I should make this a particular segment, then let me know, so I can just dedicate one day to doing stuff like this, or I should just throw it in whenever I find interesting ones like this. Whatever you say, I will do. Your wish is not my command, but I will take your suggestions into consideration. Thank you very much for listening to the Thursday episode. See you guys on Monday, which will be next year. Have a beautiful rest of the year. Bye. Love you all.